This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of Friday, January 23rd, 2026. I'm Alex Braun. Vincennes University today announced the launch of an aviation training initiative aimed at addressing workforce shortages in Southern Indiana. President Chuck Johnson says the Southern Indiana Aviation Initiative will provide high school students with early access to aviation education while reducing the cost of entering the field.
This region has such a big need, a big presence in logistics and transportation, and this is an area that can use the talent to help propel it to the future. This whole metro region with Louisville, with the Southern Indiana region, is really positioned well for logistics overall, but aviation in particular.
The initiative centers on the planned Southern Indiana Aviation Technology Center, which will offer flight and aviation maintenance training at Clark County Regional Airport. Warsaw-based medical device maker Zimmer Biomet is conducting layoffs, according to a report from our partners at WSBT-TV. The company confirmed the layoffs but would not give a specific number of jobs being affected. However, it was noted that most of the positions are located outside of Warsaw. Purdue University has announced Angie Abbott will become the new director of Purdue Extension, an arm of the Purdue College of Agriculture that connects communities with programs in agriculture and natural resources. Abbott will also become Associate Dean of the College of Agriculture. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Thanks for listening to this IBJ Media podcast. You're probably going to remember this ad. Do you know why? Podcast advertising works. 85% of listeners recalled hearing an ad during a podcast, and 70% of podcast listeners have acted after hearing an ad. So whether you're looking to be heard across the entire IBJ Media Podcast Network, sponsor one of our shows, or just start with a 30-second ad, IBJ Media can help. Contact advertise at ibj.com to learn more.
Last year, Governor Mike Braun said he wanted Indiana to become a national leader in the recovery of rare earth elements. On Thursday, the governor visited a facility in Noblesville that is doing just that, recycling and refining critical minerals that are used in a wide variety of products. Fishers-based ReElement Technologies operates the 17,000 square foot pilot commercialization facility, which Braun said will be key to bolstering Indiana's future with regard to these critical minerals.
Rare earth minerals, for as important as they are in a host of manufacturing processes. We're the biggest manufacturing state per capita. Advanced manufacturing probably even has more of it, and that's why it's important. If we don't have our own independence on rare earth minerals, and the place that we are dependent on is our biggest geopolitical foe, those would be the underpinnings.
ReElement Technologies is currently renovating the 425,000 square foot former RCA Thompson plant in Marion, which will be used to scale up the company's efforts. Last April, Braun signed an executive order requiring the establishment of the Indiana Rare Earth Recovery Council, which is designed to lead efforts to boost the recovery of critical minerals. The Las Vegas Raiders are on the clock, and Heisman Trophy winner Fernando Mendoza is officially available. In a post on social media today, the IU quarterback formally declared for the NFL draft and could be headed to the Raiders with the number one pick in April. Mendoza led IU to a 16-0 season and its first national championship win with a 27-21 victory against Miami on Monday. IU will host an official celebration of the team Saturday in Bloomington. Indiana House Speaker Todd Houston says he wants a commitment from the Chicago Bears that they will move the NFL franchise to Northwest Indiana before his chamber finalizes legislation to finance a stadium. Houston told reporters Thursday that he supports a bill moving through the Senate that sets the framework for financing a stadium for the team, but he needs more assurance that the Bears will make the move before he's willing to send the bill to Governor Mike Braun, who spoke about the bill with the IBJ.
I think it's more than just kicking the tires to create a bargaining position, but take nothing for granted. We won't get ahead of our skis, but we'll certainly be timely on all the things we need to do to be in a position to take advantage of it.
Braun said he would hope that something more concrete develops within 10 days to a couple weeks. Former Indianapolis Mayor Greg Ballard is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports and entertainment, and beyond. Available now on the IBJ Media app or your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Braun for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.